I have no idea who's at the captain's steering wheel on that ship at Uber, right? Because how many times have we experienced changes, more changes to upfront details on trip requests? How many times do you change your panties per day, Dara Koshashawi? Or do you just have like one brain fart after the other? And you know what? We need to make a new change. We need to change. Here's the thing. Let's just read this. Because I want you to explain to me what you read here. Because I have one version in my mind, right? And that is that America's most hated CEO is steering this company off the cliff. Like, I mean, they're right there on the edge of the cliff. And investors go like, you know what, push them a little bit further. Let's see how much further we can go. And then, you know, that car starts tipping, right? He's right at that point. And Dara, seriously, do you want to push a little bit harder? Do you want to test the driver's resolve? Do you want to see if you can break or crack them mentally and then push them over the edge, right? I remember that from the army when they try to break us down. The shit that they would do to our minds to try and fuck our minds up and make us snap, to make us lose it, right? And you had to stay focused, right? You had to stay mentally strong and above this to not lose it. And I have a feeling that Dara is like this close to pushing this company over the edge. Ladies and gentlemen, changes to upfront details on trip requests, right? As cities reopened, hello, they already reopened, not as cities reopened. Everything's reopened. I mean, have you not had your coffee this morning, Dara? The cities are opening. The cities are open, they're functioning. But he says, as cities reopen, we are making changes. God help me, Lord Almighty, please give me strength. How many times are we making changes to promote reliability? I want you to understand how they are spinning this, right? And I want you to read back to me how you interpret this, right? Because I interpret it a certain way, which I'm going to share with you, right? We're making changes to promote reliability. There it is, this message on your phone for drivers and riders. You'll notice, right? Pay attention. You'll notice that after your first 3 requests, right? After your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, drop-off location, and trip length until a 30-minute window resets. Let me repeat that back, right? You will notice that after your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, drop-off location, and trip length until a 30-minute window resets. Now, I'm having difficulties here understanding. Is this Chinese? Are they talking Indian? Are they fucking talking Swahili? Or Sutu, like in Africa? Is this English? Or a combination of French, Spanish, Italian, Chinese, Korean, all mixed into one fucking salad? Because I do not understand what that means, ladies and gentlemen. And I consider myself a relatively smart human being, right? Notice that after your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, drop-off location, and trip length. Will keep you in the dark until the 30-minute window resets. Now, my question is here, is your brain resetting, Dara? Or did you just have like another wake up and have another brain fart and call your engineers and say, hey, I have this 30-minute window reset idea after 3 requests? And the engineer's like, what language are you talking, Mr. Koshashawi? Are you on coke? Are you high again? Is your head still up your ass? Devin Tarkington in the house. Hey, Prof, my Uber account got permanently deactivated a month ago for false accusations saying under the influence and I have a dash camera. Is it possible to get reactivated? Devin, I'm not going to ignore you. Just remind me. I'm going to give you the answer to that in this live feed. But before I get derailed here, right? Well, you know what, Devin, let me answer that. The answer is yes. So I guess you did not go and get an alcohol or drug test, right? Which is fine. But here's the thing, Devin. They don't have any police report or anything that they can show, maybe down the line a court, that you were on drugs or under the influence. So you file a legal appeal and you tell them, hey, produce the drug and alcohol report. You made these accusations against me from the rider, or I will take you and the rider to court by issuing a subpoena and attaching the rider to you as the defendant, right? I'm giving you 21 days to resolve this. Hit me up with the email. I'm going to put my email underneath this video, Devin. I'm going to explain to you how to get your account back. Back to this batshit crazy announcement, right? Please note, okay, so after all this weird frickin' language here, please note, if you accept at least half of your requests, you'll rarely, like you'll not really, R-E-A-L-L-Y, but you'll rarely be affected by this change. Okay, part 2, question mark, right? How it works. I don't know how you can explain to me how it works when my brain can't even figure out what you are trying to communicate here, right? Because in life, people don't like 20 changes every day. People like consistency. People like to see patterns that are working. People like to follow basic instructions that make them money. People don't want you to, Patrick Pitts, much love, my brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. People don't want to experience roller coasters every day, right? Up and down. What's next? What's around the next corner? What question mark lies ahead? What's the unknown? Oh my God, I'm going into the unknowing it. People like consistency. They need to know what they have in front of them. Oh, there's these variables, these set of conditions. Okay, I can follow them. I can make money. But when you, Dara, and this goes to his wife as well, right? She's wearing the boxer shorts. He wears the panties, right? When you open up your cabinet, Dara, every day, and you have like 50 pairs of panties in there and G-strings, right? And you pull out the pink ones, and 2 hours later, you put on your black thong, and 4 hours later, you switch it out with your green lace La Perla Italian lingerie, right? You're changing your underwear 20 times a day, and that's how you're running your business, right? People do not know what you are trying to convey because you are constantly changing. And another experiment, another lab experiment, another pilot project, another change. People are getting dizzy, like what the fuck is going on at Uber, right? And that's why I'm saying, like, you have a cliff, don't push it over the edge. Investors, wake up. You have a madman at the wheel, right? He doesn't know where he's going. He has no map. He has no directions. He's just trying shit out randomly. And that usually ends up in a crash, in a disaster, right? So how it works, first 3 requests have upfront details. Oh, guess what? We're going to give you 3 requests. Here we go. And these are going to have upfront details. Okay, so we're going to share these variables with you. Every 30 minutes, however, your first 3 requests will include the fare, the drop-off location, and trip length, right? And then they say, after the 3 requests, you'll receive so for how it works, first 3 requests have upfront details. Every 30 minutes, your first 3 requests will include the fare, drop-off location, and trip length. Details reset every 30 minutes. After 3 requests, you'll receive standard requests without upfront details for the rest of the. I mean, I'm sorry. I got to put the phone down because my head is spinning, right? My whole body is just like spinning around, round, round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right, round, round, because I don't know what the fuck is going on with your changes. You spin me right round, Dara, right round, like the fucking roller coaster. I don't know what you are trying to say. Deep breath, everyone. Let's get balanced again. Let's get deep breath. Let's get balanced. Investors, let's get balanced, right? Let's take a deep breath and ask yourself, if you're doing meeting after meeting after meeting with your engineers and doing changes after changes after changes with combination of legal verbiage and, as I said, Chinese, Indian, Polish, Russian, English, French, all mixed into one message, right? Are you going or are you sending a message, right? The message sent is not always the message received. If you are sending me this message and I cannot even decipher because there's all these little catches and 30 minutes and 3 requests and all of this, how do you build trust? G Natural in the house, thank you for all the work you do in standing up for drivers. Thank you. Heard that DoorDash may require drivers to maintain a 70% acceptance rate. And you're 100% right. So the reason why they are forcing this high acceptance rate is because they can see, here's what they can see, G Natural, is that DoorDash, Uber, and Lyft, whatever they are presenting us, the people are not accepting, right? They're getting smarter and smarter, and people are stepping up into their self-worth. They are now saying, no, I'm sorry. I am not going to work for that. Sorry, I am not going to deliver for that amount. Sorry, I'm not going to take that drunk ass from Hollywood down to Santa Monica for that type of money. So people are realizing that the bullshit that they're representing right on the cliff, because they're testing their boundaries. How far can they go with you, right? How far can they push you? How far is your threshold, right? What will you tolerate? What will you accept, right? It's like it's like a cliffhanger. It's going this way, right? So they have pushed a little bit too far. And what they're realizing is that, and Sergio also says it very well in his channel with Harry, that the people now are becoming smarter. They're cherry picking and accepting what makes sense to you. Will I keep my car on the road? Will I go out for 5 hours, 2 hours, or 10 hours, right? With these type of offers that you're presenting to me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking what works for me, period. Now, they know that. DoorDash knows that. Uber knows that. So they have to create a whole new set of variables, right? Reprogram the algorithms, try something new out. If anyone in this channel can explain to me, right, what this thing is about, right, what this message, I'm sure you Uber drivers all got this. If you can decipher that and put that into English for me, please do. Please educate me, because I am ready to be educated, right? Because this, my friends, makes all sense to me, right? The message that this sends to me is that we didn't quite figure out how to screw you over last time, so we are trying a new set of variables to screw you over one more time. So if you didn't bend for us and grab the soap last time, we hope that you're going to bend over this way and take the soap the other way, right? But Dara, come on, man. You signing off on this shit, Dara, right? Your heads of the engineering department, your programmers, all your people on the visas from India, from China, from Russia, wherever they're from, that you get 4 cents on the dollar, right? What type of meetings do you guys have there? How does it work, right? You get in a room with 200 engineers and you put 3 or 4 grams of Coke on each plate and a triple Red Bull and maybe 3 joints and say, okay, finish this and then we'll start the session, the brainstorming session. So they all sniff their coke, they all smoke their pot, they all sip their Red Bulls, and then they fucking like, okay, let the session begin. What can we dream up today? Like, what can we dream up today? Oh, I have an idea. Let's change the upfront details on trip requests. Let's make these 30-minute requests there. And then the first 3 requests have upfront details, but then every 30 minutes it resets. And the guys are all fucking spinning out on their coke, on their marijuana, on their acid, on their ecstasy, on their Red Bulls, on their coffee, on their espresso, on their triple shots. And they're going like, yeah, that's a fucking great idea. Let's try that out. Let's try that out. It fucking sounds like a brilliant idea. Why don't we just program that shit and see how the drivers react? Like, let's fucking do that. That is how you run your company. And I'm trying to use a little bit of humor here. To explain the stupidity, to explain the sheer idiotic approach to the constant lab experiments, to the constant pilot. People want consistency. Let me slow it down for you. People want consistency. People do not want too many surprises, right? So keep it real, keep it simple, keep it basic, allow them to make money. Don't get them upset. Don't create anxiety, right? And you will see some wonderful results. You will see that everything starts falling back into line, into center, balanced, right? And you make people happy again. But when you say, hey, 5 million drivers, go and fucking jump on this crazy roller coaster. Just go and jump on this crazy, crazy roller coaster thing that we just designed once again. Another change, and another change. And we present you yet another change, right? You are freaking the people out. Right? People want balance. They want to be paid. They want simple instructions that they can follow that lead to money. How difficult, my friends, is that? How difficult is it to just understand those very basics? 1, 2, 3, simple. 1, 2, 3, right? But when as cities reopen, all right, so you're already starting with a falsehood. You already have someone who wrote that opening line that was tripping out. Some of the cities are still closed. Apparently they're reopening. No, the cities are operating. They're open, by the way, right? We moved on from the pandemic. We are fully operational. Flights are taking off. Flights are landing. Trains are going. Cars are back on the highway. The cities are open, right? So as cities reopen, that already like, what the hell? Like as cities reopen, right? We're making changes to promote reliability. Reliability? That word doesn't fit into the dictionary, into the Uber dictionary. There's no such word as reliability at Uber or Lyft, right? For drivers and riders, you'll notice that after your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, drop-off location, and trip lengths, things that we totally deserve to know. I want to know where I'm going. I want to know where the drop-off location is, right? I want to know how long this trip is. I'm not taking a 4-hour trip, right? And I want to know what you're paying me. So these are the basics that every single fucking driver deserves from the beginning, every single trip without any excuse. Why are you trying to muddy the waters? Why are you not willing to share those 3 basic variables with your drivers? Because you want to keep them in the dark. You want to keep them uninformed. You do not want your drivers to know what you are doing, the company are doing behind the scenes, fucking over the drivers and the food delivery drivers. That is why you like to show a little bit, take away, 30-minute reset. I mean, God Almighty, help us here, right? God, just help us, help Dara Khosrowshahi to see the light. Help us to see, no, help us to help Dara Khosrowshahi see the light. Dara, do me a favor. Just look into this light here for a second. Dara, look into the light. Dara, look into this light. I hope you have the ability to see the light, because you are constantly stuck in darkness, Dara, and you are constantly trying to play this confusing game by manipulating drivers with your algorithms, by rewriting things consistently so that we apparently never figure out what you are doing. You are just opening up your next legal can of worms, because there are certain states that require you to share those variables. By the way, we're the independent contractor. You need to know, let us know, where are we going? What are we getting paid for, right? What are we getting paid here for? How long is this trip? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 3 hours? But to do this like selectively and reset and build in all these bullshit conditions, right? All you're really doing is pissing off the lawmakers and the people that actually put all of these laws into place recently, right? So along come the army of attorneys again, and they say, well, Uber's up to shit again. Uber's doing their shenanigans again. Uber's misleading the drivers again. File the suits. You have to get your armies of attorneys. You pay monies to try and squash their attack. And you're constantly in this hamster wheel of chaos. This hamster wheel of chaos. That's where they are in, and that's where they like to keep you in. Like, oh, spin you right round, baby, right round with a new change every fucking day. Yeah, I spin you right round, baby, right round with a new change every fucking day. Yeah, it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. So I'm trying. Somebody explain to me. You'll notice that after your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, the drop-off location, and trip length until a 30-minute window resets. Why do we have a 30-minute reset, ladies and gentlemen? Why? Now, this here, this combination of 65 languages jumbled into one little paragraph, right, where people cannot understand what you're trying to tell them. Guess what? You probably just lost another 25 to 30,000 drivers in the first week because they're too exhausted. They just cannot figure this out. They don't want to be fooled more than they have before. You're not putting the cards on the table, and you're not talking straight language, straight talk, right? And investors, you guys are on a suicide mission by doing this, right? Flo Kunle in the house, my brother from a different mother, for the next haircut and lawyer fees. You like my haircut, my friend? Awesome. And I want to congratulate, I've seen what you've been pushing out there, Flo, and the ninja. Can you put that link underneath what the title of your website? Something sales ninja, something. I checked it out. I loved it. Thank you, Flo. I appreciate you. I love your family. So shout out to Flo Kunle. Jonathan from New Zealand, All Blacks. Love you guys. Love my New Zealanders and Australians and UK crowd. Right? South Africa in the house. There he is. Kunjani Wena, Stembiso Elvis. Kunjan. Nyabonga. You know what that means, my friend? Stembiso from South Africa in the house. Much love to you. Media Night Radio in the house. Tim the Maniac Miller in the house. Roy Watkiss in the house. William Bruce Snedden in the house. Marwan El Kaizi in the house. Who else? DJ Carlos in the house. Sergio. Oh, honeymoon is over, baby. Back to the dark ages. Wait till you watch my little review of Sergio. Is always so kind to send me his videos, right? Sergio sends me a text message. In fact, early on, Sergio sends me a text message and he says, Torsten, enjoy this one, right? Enjoy. So we're going to break this one down for Sergio because A, I love his videos. B, I respect him. And C, let me not forget. Let me not forget. I'm in a good mood today, guys. I'm in a good mood today. let me not forget. Where is Sergio's clothing? Because if you haven't checked out Sergio's clothing, here it is. Sergio in the house. Sergio's new brand. Gig with it, baby. If Sergio, if Dara could actually gig with it, right? If Lyft or Uber or Dara or the new CEO could actually gig with it, they would win our respect. They would win our hearts. They'd win our minds. They'd pay us well, and we'd be back in the game. But no, they prefer to create the jambalaya, right? The experimental lab. Oh, let's send in our lab rats and let's see what we can produce today. Well, how about that? Add like 25 grams of acid. You add like about 45 grams of cocaine. You add about 2 pounds of marijuana, and we come up with a new fucking formula. This is how we roll at the lab, at the Uber lab. So, how it works. First 3 requests have upfront details. Every 30 minutes, your first 3 requests will include the fare, the drop-off location, and trip length, and then details reset every 30 minutes. Now, Dara, I don't understand this. I'm going to ask my friend, my colleague here, Flo. I'm going to ask Sergio. Sergio, do you know what they're trying to do? Can you sum this up in 1 sentence or 2 words or 1 word? Can you tell me what this 30-minute reset bullshit and 3 requests bullshit is here? These new changes. Can you just like summarize it up for us? He goes, I have no idea. Thank you. Probably the best way to answer that. I have no idea, says Sergio. And Sergio, that is my response, right? After I read this, I am truly clueless. I am truly clueless. In the dark, I'm running around in the dark, smacking my head into the wall. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're trying to say here. I do not know if this is Japanese, Chinese, French, English. What is this? Help me understand. Megan Perone, much love. Megan Perone in the house. Got all my friends. He got a 223. I don't think I've ever had 223 people in the house, right? And shout out to Sergio's brand, Gig With It. The moment his website goes live, please go and buy that t-shirt, right? Sergio, I'm going to buy that t-shirt that stay calm, enjoy cherry picking, whatever that one. So shout outs, more shout outs. Peter Tehan in the house. Climb and Ride Klingen in the house. Mr. Gambit 2000 in the house. Megan Perone in the house. Soft Wee Web Pro in the house. Gary Morales in the house. Strict Machines in the house. Media Night Radio, Sergio I've already announced. Gary Morales, Flo Kunle I've announced. Stephen Hines in the house. Brian Allen in the house. Shonali Ondora in the house. Danny Morgan in the house. Dominic Alvidres in the house. Marky D in the house. Paulo Oliveira in the Life of Times of Desmond in the house. Got a lot of good people in the house. And Dara, let's get real here, man. Why don't you read the comments of real people, real drivers? If Sergio, a pro, a veteran, cannot even decipher and says here on the live stream, I have no idea. I have no idea what they're talking about. What are you trying to sell us, Dara? Are you like, is this another mad scientific experiment that you're trying to sell us? Because I am having so much difficulty today. I don't think I'm going to resolve this today, right? This is like a 400,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. I mean, how long is it going to take you to put 400,000 pieces together to create a puzzle? I don't think I'm going to ever find the answer for this up to the day I die. Right? I can rack my brain every single day with like, what crackhead made this up? And I'm still not going to come up with the answer. I really won't. I really won't. The happy homeowners in the house. Lyft got rid of me. No, fight them back. Zidu says, Mr. Ihasa boy. Mr. Ihasa. Ihasa. So, That's what I think it is. That's what I think it means. That's what I think it means. Right? That is what I think it means. I love my buttons, by the way. I have the biggest selections of buttons, right? Daryl, do we understand what this means? No! Do we need clarity? Yes! Okay, somebody just threw down $5. Debbie Wilson in the house, my little beach town, Florida, in the house. Rahul Lubana throws down 5. High five. Great success. Very nice. Great success. Thank you, Rahul. I don't know. I'm sorry. I do not know what this means. Dara, can you call us 480-393-6318? That's my number. Can you call or text me right now and explain this mumbo jumbo? Can you get an engineer, or one of your engineering leaders or top bosses? Can you get someone on the phone right now to call me or call Sergio and explain to us in English, right? Explain to us in English what this means. Because no comprende. Ich verstehe nicht. Ek verstaan nie wat jy wil sê. No capiche. Gotta go in the house. Brian L says, Dara doesn't have the intentional fortitude to face the drivers. He's man, this guy's a wimp, man. He's a coward. He just gets on his phones and just finds ways to fuck with people's minds, to extract more money, to come up with more BS ideas. And the sad thing is, here's the sad thing, is that the investors reward him with more money. Really, investors? So you pay this guy a record salary, record bonuses, you pay for all his security to keep him safe so that he can go out and screw over 5 million drivers. Wow. What a thing to have on your resume, Mr. Investor. Right? Strict machines in the house. I believe in karma. I really do, my friends. I believe in karma. And I mean, I remember just a little snippet out of my life, ages 18 to 25. I was a ruthless son of a bitch. Ruthless. And karma came to slap me back 28, 29, age 30. Big time. Slapped me straight through the face like this. Boom! Karma. And I'm like, whoa, what was that all about? Oh, that was karma. Okay. And then I started changing my ways. Ryan's in the house, right? And the more you do, the more you help, the more you reach out to your neighbor, the more you want to make the world a positive place, the more you fight for people, the more you care for people, the more you stand up for people, the more you stand up yourself, you start changing things around you. It's amazing. And man, karma comes back. Oh, send me the love, send me the love, send me the love, send me love. Oh, thank you for that brownie. Thank you for that cookie. Thank you for that ice cream. It just keeps on coming. So what I'm saying is, like, what you put out there is what you get back. And if I look at what Dara puts out there, if I look at what the investors put out there, God forbid, I do not want to see the karma that's going to come back. I really don't. Because I believe what you put out there in the universe is what you get back. And again, I mean, I could tell you my personal stories, but we're not going to go there. What we're trying to do today, we're trying to find someone on planet Earth with billions of people who can interpret or decipher this mumbo jumbo here, right? Because I still don't get it. Roy Watkins, much love. My Roy Watkins in the house. Happy homeowners. I like it. Like, I'm a happy homeowner. I love it. So as cities reopen, I've already said that we're already open, we're already doing business, we're making changes to promote reliability. Reliability doesn't exist at Uber. Making changes, 20 times a day you change your panties, your thongs, your underwear, your lacy lingerie, Dara. We know that already, right? So you'll notice that after your first 3 requests, you won't see the fare, the drop-off location, and the trip length. By the way, these are 3 variables every single driver, every single food delivery driver, rideshare driver, taxi driver, limo driver, private driver. These are three things that have to be shared with you. Where am I going? Question mark, question mark. Oh, they want me to go there? Yep, I'll do that. They want me to go there? Yeah, no, not going to do that. How much you paying me? No, sorry, decline, not going to work for that amount. How much you paying me? Oh, yep, that sounds good. I'll take that. And how long is it going to be? 5 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 mile, 3 minutes. Tell me how long you need my services, because I've got to pick up my kid from school. I have a date. I have a dinner date. I've got this, blah, 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 blah. Time, right? Time, muy importante. The factor of time, very important. The amount you pay us, most important. Safety, where are you sending us? Where are you sending us? I want to be safe, right? There are certain cities today in rideshare you should not be driving in. Like, would I drive rideshare in Chicago? No. Would I drive rideshare, for example, in Washington, D.C. or some areas? No, I wouldn't. It's too unsafe, right? So, moral of the story, the more clarity you provide drivers, the better you pay them, and the simpler you keep it. Simple, 1, 2, 3, right? You will keep your drivers happy. You will keep your workforce of millions and millions and millions of drivers happy. Should that not be the end goal, ladies and gentlemen? Should that not be the end goal? To have a happy, functioning company, happy engineers, happy CEO, happy drivers, happy food delivery drivers, because everyone is treating everyone with respect, with dignity, and you're getting paid well. And the riders are happy. They're not feeling exploited. The passenger doesn't feel like you're bending him over and sticking a broom up his ass, right? Everyone has to be happy in the equation. Then you have a functioning company. But when you start going in this direction, the crazy scientist lab direction, that's when everything goes, Upside Echo Jimmy in the house! I don't think there is one happy CEO at Uber or Lyft. How it works. Okay, so the first 3 requests have the upfront details, right? So those first 3 requests will tell you the fare, the drop-off location, and the trip length. But then, every 30 minutes, your first 3 requests will include the fare, drop-off location, and trip length. Okay? Now, after 3 requests, right? After 3 requests, you'll receive standard requests without upfront details. So, what you're basically saying, what I think you're saying is like, if you're a good little boy, Johnny, if you behave, Johnny, if you follow the teacher's orders, Johnny, you will get a little piece of candy. But if you don't, I'm going to punish you every 30 minutes. And I'm going to get out my whip, little Johnny, and I'm going to whip your ass until you fall in line, little Johnny. I mean, how else am I supposed to understand this? Professor, what's your thoughts on Uber shadow banning drivers? Well, it's real. So, I mean, they sort of like shadow banning drivers because they're realizing that a certain set of variables of low offers, right? There are certain drivers, desperados that will take it. So let's spoon feed, let the algorithm spoon feed them, and let's shadow ban the other ones until we maybe find someone who's not willing to take that, and then we make it available to the people that are cherry picking. So yeah, I mean, this is well documented that AI, artificial intelligence, is deciding for Uber and Lyft. Give them a bad offer, give them a bad offer, give them a bad offer. Okay, they're accepting. Oh, there's a rebel. Oh, we noticed the AI has noticed a little rebel. Somebody that's not falling in line. Let's punish them. Anyway, we could try and decipher this all day long. The same result. Diarrhea, same result. Same result. I have 215 people in the house. I have one request. It looks like this. The request is hit that like button. And the reason why I like the like button, especially if I have 215 wonderful people in the house, it's pretty easy. Because the more likes the video gets, the higher it climbs in the rankings. The more views it gets, obviously I get paid, I'm not going to deny that. But the chances of it being passed around, maybe to an Uber engineer, maybe to an executive, maybe an investor seeing it because it's showing up in the top 10 videos. That's what we want to achieve. So sharing is caring. Get your message out on social media. Do you think I had fun making a video? Ladies and gentlemen, do you think I had fun making a video of the condition of toilets at Coachella? No, I don't have fun making those videos, but I got to show Uber that this is what people are reporting on in Orlando, in Florida. This is what I've personally seen in LAX, right? It's a shit show. And if this is how you treat your drivers, if you put 2 porta potties at the Coachella concert, the first Coachella that I haven't gone to this year, and where you have 120,000 people, you have thousands and thousands of drivers going in and out, ferrying your passengers all over. You're making so much money Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Coachella, California, that you can only afford 2 porta potties, 2, on a parking lot where you are ferrying thousands and thousands of people that need to take a shit, right? And you do not hire a janitor, or you do not hire a cleaning service that maybe out at the end of the day goes and cleans out those porta potties. What type of message are you sending your drivers? What type of message are you sending the people that are making you the money, right? And then at 1455 Market Street in San Francisco, the Uber headquarters, or 185 Berry Street in San Francisco, the Lyft, your fucking toilets are pristine. Pristine. You have French soap, you have fresh fluffy toilet paper, you have polished toilet bowls, urinals smell like. And then meanwhile, back at the ranch at Coachella or at an airport, you expecting us to sit in shit. Is this what you're expecting us to sit in? This, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, I do not like making videos about toilet bowls and urinals. But this sums up the attitude of the investors and the attitude of the executives towards us, the hardworking drivers, right? Because the bottom line is they don't care a shit. They don't care a shit. I'm not going to clean up your shit. Go sit in your shit. That is how they treat us. No. I'm not going to stand for that. Sorry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Swiss cheese in the house, junk mail. Oh, dang. Yeah. Dang is right. So, yeah. Dang. I just say, show me the money. Go to Sergio. Show me the money. Show me the money, club. Show me the money, Dara. Show me the money, David Risher. This is what we're interested in. US dollars. You can pay me in euros. If you want to pay me in euros. Pay me in Swiss francs. Pay me in fucking British pounds. I don't care, but pay me. Just pay me. And after you pay me, Dara, go and get yourself a toilet brush and start cleaning the toilets. Because we don't deserve that. Coachella. The first time I did Coachella, I made $4,400 in 3 days. No lies. In 3 days, 72 hours, I maybe slept 3 or 4 hours. I was going day and night. And most of the money, believe it or not, I was making after the concert ended at the after parties. People offering $300, $400 cash coming up to the car. Take us there. We'll pay you $300. Became a bidding war. $4,400 in 3 days. Show me the earnings of a driver from Coachella in 2023. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of driver friends in LA, hundreds and hundreds and thousands of supporters and subscribers of drivers in LA that went out to Coachella that are texting me and saying, Torsten, we have never been treated like this. Boba's in the house, Route 66 in the house. They took the 45-cent surcharge for gas and now gas prices went up again. So what that tells you is like, hey, dangle a little carrot, take it away, gas prices go up, guess what? We're not going to adjust again. So they're not able to assess what's going on in the marketplace. High gas prices coming down, going up. Should we help them? Can we assist them? No. Attitude is temporary assistance, take away. It doesn't matter what fucking happens afterwards. Doesn't matter. Do you gig with it? Do you gig with it? Hit that like button. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bum. Hit that like button. Looks like that. Not like this. Like that. We're on 110. I want to get it up to 150. We've got 203 amazing human beings in the house, all hardworking people with families. Hit that like button. Very, very simple. We're on 196. Jack White in the house. SDG in the house. Scott Hester in the house. Ryan Theodore in the house. Eric V in the house. As an independent contractor, listen to this. I am entitled to know all of the information from Uber. Amen. Yes, you are right. As an independent contractor, making independent decisions, right? You are entitled to that. Louis Hutron in the house. Michael, Rochester, New York. Shout out to all the New York drivers. Thank you for striking. Thank you for putting us drivers on the map, New York. Thank you, France, for raising the bar up to $8.69. Now let's do it in Miami. Now let's do it in Orlando. Now let's do it in Phoenix. Now let's do it in LA. Now let's do it in Salt Lake City. Now let's do it in New Mexico. Now let's do it wherever you are. Let's just do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's work together and fucking strike the shit out of them again and again and again and again, like the Frenchies, like the New Yorkers. Spank them, spank them, spank them until they beg for mercy. Okay, we'll adjust those prices. Okay, we'll pay you more. Stop spanking my ass. My name is Derek Koshashawi. Stop spanking my ass. We will pay you. Pay us. And stop treating us like cheap porta potties. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to get it on in Chicago, Chi-Town, in the house. In the house. All right. Apocalypse in the house. Dara refused to pay us. Refused to pay for his children. Yeah, like what type of father is that, right? He has kids with another woman, won't pay. Like, I understand if you don't want to pay your ex-wife, but your kids, you can't just pack up and leave your kids and say, oh, fucking, I have 2 kids with that woman. Bye-bye, forget about this kid. Start a new family, new kids. Like, what type of a father are you, fool? Right? You have a couple of kids, take care of them. You got the money. We're paying you. Take care of your kids. At least divert a lot of the money that we bringing in, wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow of cash that we bringing in for Derek Koshashawi to pay his $24 million. Do me a favor, be a fucking man and pay for your kids, right? Pay your kids out of your first marriage, right? Dress them, buy them toilet paper, send them to school, right? Do the basics, dude. Buy them a bicycle. Get them Christmas presents, chocolates for Easter. Take them to the movies. Get involved. Come, are you a father or are you just some greedy cunt out there, right? Who are you, Dara Koshashawi, right? Sorry. Am I making shit up here? I'm telling it as it is. trying to eat my dinner and this portable screenshot keeps coming up. Okay, Ron Evans, I'm going to promise you I am not going to show the screenshot of the porta potty with the piss and the shit anymore. I won't do it. I will not do it. Next client, billionaire, Calabasas. Made his money with Coca-Cola, Sprite, and supplying syrups. Very rich man. Next booking. Sergio says, he says, is this in California? Is it in your app or a driver sent it to you? If so, what city? Right, well, I'm going to send Sergio that screenshot right now. And the answer is, Sergio, I do not know in what city it is. It's just the most bizarre shit. I'll find out for you, though. Right? I'll find out for you. Oh, by the way, I was driving today, and I saw the coolest bumper sticker. The coolest bumper sticker. One of the best bumper stickers I've ever seen. I love everything. Well, I almost love everything, but I do not like the way we are treated. I do not like the way we are paid. I do not like the safety aspect of rideshare and food deliveries. So I cannot actually say I love everything. But, I'm still, in all the insanity and all the craziness, I try and remain positive. 129 likes. I want to get to 150, my friends. I really, really want to get to 150 today. 150. So I need 21, por favor. 21 bitte in German. 21 alsjeblieft in Dutch in the Netherlands. S'il vous plaît. Merci. 134. Love you guys. 134. We're getting there. Got 16 more to go. Dun, 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 dun. Flex those muscles. GTAV, Skit Boys in the house. Chef Ramsay of Uber. Chef Ramsay. I love strikes. I love strikes. I love strikes. I love strikes. Fucking Manchester. I'm from Manchester or London. I like strikes. Whether you're in Australia, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in America, whether you're in fucking Brazil, whether you're in Mexico, whether you're in Germany, we love one thing. We love to get paid our worth, right? Pay us. Start paying us. Raul Mendes in the house. David Contreras in the house. Mikael Yalidzad in the house. Ron Evans in the house. William Damasio in the house. Hit that like button, BUTTON, 143, 7 more to go, and I can start my day. I need 7. Poker Brat in the house. Megan Perone, wish we could strike here, but too many people would keep driving. Is the Desperados. Desperados will drive for $1. They'll bend for $1. They'll bend for $2. Give me $1, I'll bend. Right? Show me $1, I'll drive you. Show me $1. Just give me $1. I will prostitute myself out for $1. Just give me $1. I will do anything for $1. Anything you want for $1. I will drive you for 4 hours for $1. Right? I will bring you McDonald's. I will bring you Chili's. I will bring you anything you want to your house for $1. That's called desperate, my friends. Desperado, desperado, will do anything for $1. Desperado. Don't do it. Do not do it. Louis Hatron in the house. Adrian's in the house. Steve Decker in the house. Steve Decker's message was retracted. That means you said something really bad. We're on 154. We've hit my goal. I can officially start my day. Ladies and gentlemen, gig with it. Sergio's website launching soon. Gig with it. Go and get yourself a shirt. Go and get yourself a hat from Sergio. And I appreciate you. So what the Steve Decker always says they are paying us Prop 22 rates. That has always been their goal. 100% correct, Steve Decker. That has always been their goal. And they spent over $200 million making sure that they keep us down. Larry Carvajal in the hall. Let's go, David Contreras. Let's go. Let's fight. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful, wonderful audience. I love you all. I appreciate everything you say, every input, every suggestion, every little bit of feedback, every bit of humor, every bit of laughter, every bit of love goes both ways, my friends. You rock. In my eyes, you are rock stars. Maybe the company doesn't tell you. Maybe the Uber CEO doesn't treat you that way. But in my eyes, you are all rock stars. So go gig with it, my friends. Go out there, make money, or go chill, have a glass of wine, have a T-bone steak, whatever it takes to make yourself happy, right? But promise me one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Promise me one thing. Promise me one thing. Let's raise the bar, right? That's not who we are. We are not $1 people, my friends, right? Dara, don't treat us like this, right? CEO Dara Khoshawi, don't treat us like this, right? Don't send us $1.50 or $1 food deliveries or drive across town for $1. Don't do that. Be kind, be a human, start treating your people better, pay them well, respect them, show them dignity, show them that you care. Don't go out there and put 2 porta potties at Coachella that fill up and you never clean them. Start treating your people that are making your money, that are making the fat cats, the investors and the CEOs and executives ultra rich, right? Caviar, champagne, Dom Perignon, Cristal, you do it all. Grams and grams and grams of Coke, pounds and pounds and pounds of marijuana, all the best lobster, all the best seafood. We bring in the money so that you can enjoy that. Start treating us with respect. Kenneth Jones in the house. I love you all, my friends. God bless you. Much love from Cali, from my family to your family. Until the next live feed, I had a lot of fun. My friends. Enjoy.